What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title bullet, well, hold on, I got the secret black book of Butterstick Control. So we'll see what we're going to talk about. Maybe the same video I made last time that accidentally erased. Everyone's asking me, why did you erase that video? I don't know, an accident, whatever. So we're going to talk about attraction and how when a guy comes back out of nowhere, it don't mean he wants a relationship, and you're going to find out why. Okay, now if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I love you all forever, along with the bell notification. And if you want to get my course, Attraction Academy, link is down in the description. Goes into a lot more detail and everything we're going to talk about in terms of framing, context, the ultimatum, getting a guy to commit, and how to transition along the stages, okay? So here's the thing, ladies. I get a lot of clients who come to me saying that Johnny from high school reached out to me. 10 years later, we used to have a thing. Or this guy that I was talking to back in 2020 has finally reached out, or was reached out again to me. Or a guy I was talking to on and off for a year in 2019 has reached out to me. I don't care what the gap is. I don't care if it's Johnny from 10 years ago. I don't care if it's someone from 1 year ago, or if it's someone 10 weeks ago. Oh, damn light. Or if it's someone 10 weeks ago. I don't care. Here's the thing, ladies. A guy who truly likes you will not put himself in a position to lose you. And if you, I know you hear me say that a lot, but listen, if you think, I don't know why everyone thinks they're God's gift to fucking men or women, but if you think this guy woke up one day all of a sudden and realized that you were the one and that he came back around and wanted a relationship, no, that's not the case. And if that is the case, then it just means he wasn't sure about you from the beginning, which kind of is very distant, and it contrasts the whole idea of him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if he said no in the beginning, okay, or he pulled away, several things are going through his mind. He's not sure about you. He's not convinced. He doesn't want a relationship. He wants to see if there's better out there. It's one of these things. Because a guy who truly wants a relationship with you and is sure about it will not put himself in this position to just lose you. And then all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere and suddenly wants one. That's not the case. What he really wants is the assets. He wants to get in your pants. He wants the assets you offer. And assets can be many things. It can be sex. It could be something, surface level, or something deep. It could be sex. It could be, maybe you get the best blowjobs ever. It could be your looks. It could be status boosts, ego boosts, things like that. It could be his own insecurities, such as insecurities, feeling a void, desperation, validation. He needs the attention. Or it could be something like, yeah, you know what? I actually do like this girl. I do like our time together. I do like the idea that we get along. So it could be those things. But even if it is those things, he's coming back for those only, not a relationship, because you would have not been in the position you're in right now, and he would not have put himself or this situationship in the situation it's in by him pulling away in the first place. That's what women don't understand. You really have to see the contrast, the difference between a man who wants a relationship and fights for it and doesn't give up or just doesn't put yourself in these situations, versus a man who, while you're watching this video, is coming back around 2 weeks later, 2 months later, 2 years later, 20 years later, like whatever. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, attraction can't just be created from nothing. He can't just not talk to you for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, whatever it is, and it pick up where it left off. Or he wakes up one day and realizes, oh, you know what? I really like this girl. What was I thinking? No, it's the assets he's after. You cannot build a connection in terms of commitment with someone that you have not been talking to or building a connection with. That's what women don't understand. So what I guess to sum this up, what I'm trying to get at, ladies, is if a guy truly likes you, you wouldn't be watching this video. Okay? If a guy truly am I goddamn sweating here? I mean, it's all this work I'm doing. The headquarters is getting hot. If a guy truly likes you, he won't put himself in a position to lose you. He wouldn't have to if he wants a relationship with you, he wouldn't have to second guess things. He wouldn't have to be seeing what else is out there. And I'm talking about guys you have met. If you haven't met this guy, who gives a shit? I don't care if you guys talked for 20 years on and off and you never met. I don't give a shit. If you haven't met him, you haven't met him. That's a whole different story when you meet someone. So this is for people who you have met the person. If you haven't met them, just focus on meeting them. But if he comes back around and you haven't met him, it's just assets. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, ladies. So with that being said, I love you all. And again, if you want to get my course, Attraction Academy, which goes into a lot more detail on this kind of stuff, link down below. Love you. Take care and peace.